you all doing today? My wrist is still playing up, so I've still got the brace on at the moment, so I'm still finding it a little hard to do some tuitions, but hopefully in another week or so I'll be back on it. So I thought, well, while I've got this playing up, I thought I'd do a couple of other little sort of talks about things really, because I get lots of questions asked, what do I play when I go out gigging, what instruments do I use, blah blah blah, what do I use when I'm on stage, what do I use when I'm with my band. Right, well, basically when I go busking, I have a couple of, few setups really. If I'm going out on my own, it's a small air I'm going to be busking with, then I busk with the lovely Vox Mini 5. The Vox Mini 5 is a great amp because it has all the modelling amps in it, plus this has a microphone input as well, as opposed to the Roland Cube, which doesn't have the mic input, unless you get the Street Cube, of course, which has. This is about 5 watts, which is perfect for some little places you're going to busk in. It's also got a built-in drum machine. It's got all the effects like reverb, delay, chorus, flanger. It's just a great little amp, and of course most of you see me use this every time I do my tuitions. I always go for my trusty little Vox Mini 5. Now, my other equipment I use a Laney setup, which is a bit like more like a PA, and it's got more inputs in it. It's got a mic input and it's got a couple more amp inputs. I haven't got that here at the moment because it's out in my van. And sometimes when I'm playing with, if it's the band or whatever, we take a 12-volt battery and use an inverter, and then I use my proper PA system with a proper mixer and so forth. But it's a lot of gear to lug around. This stuff is easy, And also when I'm using this, I use a radio mic, a head radio mic. Just makes it so much easier. Just got to carry that, then that, and me head mic, so it's so much easier. When I'm playing on stage, obviously bigger venues I go through the PA, but I go through an amp first. I've got a PV Backstage 30 Plus, or Plus, which is a 30 watt amp. Great little amp, gives you a clean sounds, but you've got to have lots of pedals if you want to be doing distortion or chorus or whatever. My other one, of course, is the Roland Cube 30, which is the big buzzer of the Roland Cube, and basically a bigger buzzer, a bit like the Vox. They do, I think, an XT or an XL20, which is the bigger version of this one. And the great thing with this amp is it's got all the modelling same as the Roland Cube. It's got the modelling amps. It's got flanger, obviously chorus, delay. It's got all the same effects. But the nice thing with this, it's got 2 channels. So you've got a clean channel. In fact, I'll turn it on. Excuse me. You've got a clean channel, and then you've got the channel which is they call the lead channel, which has then got your modelling amps. So it's a great one, this. And then if you've got a foot switch, I like this, which just switches between it only switches between the channels. It doesn't switch between you can't control the reverb and the effects. Reverb or the delay. You have to manually adjust them. I'm not sure if they do a pedal for it, but they might do a pedal. Actually, you can do that as well, but I don't think they do. So this switch actually switches between the channels, which is quite handy because it saves you having to have lots of pedals. Although I do have lots of pedals, but it saves you having. So you get a nice clean sound. Won't do too much because it's hurting me end. But then when I switch the channels, then I go into what they call the lead channel, but then I switched into a modelling amp. So So once you're doing your la-di-da-di-da-di-da-di-da, your verses, whatever, you want to come to a solo, press the switch, bam, you're into the bit of distortion. I mean, it's just great. Saves having all these pedals, doesn't it? Saves having all these pedals. And of course, it just sounds absolutely great we've just heard it there. Sounds great with a Cigar box. So, yeah, I mean, that's basically what I use when I go on stage. Of course, it's only 30 watts. Fills most little bars and pubs and so forth. Bigger venues, obviously it's just mic'd up and go through the PA. So that's basically what I use. And of course, obviously cigar boxes. Don't forget, if you want any information on cigar boxes, send me an email to link below. Building lots at the moment, obviously, because you can see in the background it's Christmas time, so I've got lots of builds on at the moment. So that's it from me. Don't forget, please subscribe so you start seeing my new lessons coming up. I've got lots coming up, lots and lots coming up. That's it for me today. Quick one. Roland Cube 30. Yeah, it's the way forward with a cigar watch guitar. See you next time. Ciao.